Welcome back to BBCOINSINC. In this video, I talk about coins worth an amazing money. Not any coin, but one minted in gold. Do you like Indian head pennies? I think most of us do, and even better if the coins are minted in gold. And it might be confusing for many when I say Indian head pennies minted in gold, since they were minted in copper. However, some were minted on gold planchettes for 2.5 gold quarter eagles. To date, only 5 pieces are known to exist. 3 examples of 1900s, one of 1905, 1906, and 1907. The 1900 dated pieces are perhaps the most widely recognized among error coin collectors. In the words of Indian cent expert Richard Snow, perhaps the widest mint errors known. The first example was discovered in 1975 and the last in 2010. The first obvious sign is the gold color, and they have a weight of a gold quarter eagle. Before I share their values, let's pause for a moment and consider how they came about and whether they are genuinely an error coin. Let me refresh the definition of an error coin. The basic definition of an error coin, also known as a mint error or misstruck coin, is the coin that was produced incorrectly during the minting process, deviating from the intended design or characteristics. So, what do you think? Please drop your comment below. Mr. Snow, as I mentioned, classifies them as an error coins. The PCGS and NGC, two major grading companies, also recognize them as an error of metal strike to be exact. The Jot pattern reference lists 1900 and 1907 gold cents in the section on mint errors. If you are unfamiliar with the Jot pattern list, please watch the video linked above. However, another expert, Andrew W. Pollack, listed the 1900 gold Indian cents in the pattern section of his reference. So, in his opinion, they are pattern coins. Mr. Pollack states that it is difficult to imagine that the mint employee would be so careless to feed gold planchettes into a coinage press fitted with 1-cent piece dies. Pollack suggests that these pieces may have been struck for one or more collectors. George T. Morgan, assistant engraver of the mint in 1900, had one in his collection. I don't know what you think, but I'm leaning towards Mr. Pollack's theory. I don't think that the mint employee would make this type of mistake. They could be struck for some special occasion, like the 1900 Indian head pennies struck in silver and dime planchette and often referred to as pattern coins. So, let's get to the best part of this video. The values of these coins, which are a combination of coin population, their condition, in other words, grades, and the willingness of buyers. Because no matter what the coin is, at the end of the day, it's only worth what a buyer on this particular day is willing to pay for it. So let's start. The first was discovered in 1975. This 1900 Indian head penny received an MS65 grade, the highest grade among them all. It was last sold at heritage auctions in 2015 for $141,000. The second 1900s gold Indian head penny was discovered in 1993 and received an AU55 grade. It was sold, but there is no listing showing the sold price. The last one was discovered in 1996, never graded or sold. The 1905 Indian head penny was the latest discovery. It is graded MS64 and it sold in 2015 for $123,375. The only 1906 gold Indian head cent is graded AU58 and it sold in 2009 at Stack's Bowers auction for $276,000. The last one, the 1907 Indian head penny struck on a 2.5 gold planchet, is a mystery. It is listed in the Jowett Pattern Book and in Donald Texey Catalog, an encyclopedia of U.S. coins, but it is currently unlocated. As we can see, not all 5 examples were sold and not all of them are graded. Among the sold examples, the 1906 piece sold for the most, being the only known 1906 Indian head penny struck on a 2.5 gold planchet. So, again, it appears that the population has made this one the most valuable, but anyone would be happy to own any of them. Now, the question is, are there more examples that hit somewhere? Only the future might or might not answer this question. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.